you all so much for coming out tonight. And thank you to our benefactors and the people who helped make this event possible, the Down Syndrome Association of Atlanta, Emory Best Buddies, and the Emory Aquinas Center. It has been such an incredible joy getting to work with Karen and her mother to help bring this event to fruition finally. After I watched Karen's TED Talk over the summer and was completely floored by her eloquence and her message, and thought, people need to hear this. More people need to know what she has to say and from her perspective. And luckily now she is here and it's all coming to life. And beyond knowing what I could know from her, Wikipedia page before I got to know her, that she's a disabilities rights advocate and that she's the president of her own nonprofit foundation, the Karen Gaffney Foundation, that she's swam English Channel, and that she is the first living person with Down syndrome to have an honorary doctorate degree, all of these things. I now know she's also a health nut like me, and she loves The Great Gatsby, and she is such an incredible person. I'm continually impressed by everything that she has to say and all of her achievements, honors, and awards. And I'm really thankful to have her here today and to have all of you get to hear what she has to say. So without further ado, I would like to play a quick video about Karen, and then we can get started and hear what she has to say.
The Gaffney family of Portland, Oregon has a lot to celebrate this year. Their daughter Karen attempted a monumental feat: to swim the length of Lake Tahoe. The 9-mile swim is not for the faint of heart, and only a handful of people have done it, and most wouldn't even attempt it. But what makes this story truly unique is that on top of the daunting challenges of this kind of athletic feat, Karen Gaffney has other barriers to overcome. Take a look. In the pool, Karen Gaffney is an accomplished swimmer, spending hours at a time in the water.
Okay, Karen, that looked good. Let's do 100 now.
She was also part of a relay that swam the English Channel. She braved the cold of San Francisco's Alcatraz, and just this fall was attempting to swim the length of Lake Tahoe on the California-Nevada border.
From where we are right now, right behind the swimmers, we are 6.4 nautical miles away. We're in about 1,400 feet of water. The water temperature is just under 59 degrees. We've got a couple more hours left, but I think she's making great progress so far.
Swimming in open waters like these is a physical challenge for most. But this is by no means her only obstacle. Karen Gaffney has Down syndrome.
Okay, sweetheart, that's you now. Karen. All right, just follow Ken. Keep up with him.
From day one, parents Barb and Jim Gaffney have never let the genetic disorder limit Karen, starting with early intervention when she was just a baby.
We truly do stand on the shoulders of the generation before us. They're the ones who got the laws passed to make education possible. They're the ones who said no to institutions.
How many surgeries have you had on your hip?
I would say around 4 or 5, something like that.
What was the last one?
When I was 15 years old.
I am pleased to introduce Ms. Karen Gaffney.
And if that's not enough, she formed the Karen Gaffney Foundation.
And thank you, Scott. Good evening.
With the hopes of helping people with Down syndrome push the limits of what they can accomplish. What's the power in sharing your story?
To show people that we're more like everyone else and we are different. We want to be the same way as everyone else.
You get the feeling sometimes that people want to feel bad. You don't want them to feel bad for
No.
Why not?
Because I just want to show them that, I can do a lot of things, but I really stick my hearts and minds to it. Thank you for the introduction, Leah. Good evening. I'm sure you all have things on your mind today. A test that's coming up, a paper that's due, a date you have later on tonight. So I appreciate you taking the time to come here to give me the opportunity to make a case for Down syndrome. I should probably start by telling you a little bit about Down syndrome. The first thing I should tell you is that I have it. It's not a disease. You can't catch it from someone. It's not contagious, and I don't suffer from it. I just had it. Now, you might be wondering why we call it Down syndrome. Why not call it something like Up syndrome? Or at least something more positive than Down. Well, it turns out, about 150 years ago, there's a Dr. John Langdon Down in England who first determined that all of us have similar characteristics. He didn't know about the extra chromosome. That came much later. But unfortunately, we inherited his name anyway. How many of you have met someone with Down syndrome? Wow. I'll bet many of you have. Maybe you have a sister, a brother, a cousin, an aunt, or an uncle. Maybe we were in your classes in grade school and high school. Well, now you all know one more person with Down syndrome. Me. And I'm very happy to meet you. I'm here tonight as an advocate for Down syndrome at a time when we need as many advocates as we can get, with voices as loud as they can be. I want to talk to you about the voice of Down syndrome in the 21st century. I'm not looking to change any laws, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking to change the hearts and minds. We need to help people see that Down syndrome is a life worth saving. It is a life worth choosing. It is a life worth living. We need people with and without Down syndrome to stand up for us and with us. Together, I know we can show that every life has value. All lives matter, regardless of the number of chromosomes we have. Thank you for taking time to hear what I had to say this evening. Thank you very much.
So Best Buddies, you were saying earlier, it does a lot for friendship, but I think it also does a lot for education and working to help people with disabilities get employment. So do you have anything to say about employment or education in general?
You know, I think that we really need to push really hard on education for students like me. We need to push hard on inclusion for students like me. And lastly, we need to really push hard on employment. And because we really want a job. And we really want to improve so much in our life that I think that families really need to know the real story on Down syndrome.
And that's you, and that's
Yes.
something that we don't get the full picture of, I think, oftentimes. So that, thank you so much, and another huge round of applause for both Karen and her mother.
Hi, my name is Mac, and I am the president of Emory Best Buddies. We just watched Karen Gaffney speak here on Emory's campus, and it was really an incredible event. One of my very close friends growing up has Down syndrome, and I really appreciate the relationship I have with him. And I think it's so important for people who don't know very much about Down syndrome to understand the value that people with Down syndrome have, and how people with Down syndrome can really add positivity to everyone's life. And Karen's talk was just so incredible in speaking about the meaning of human life and why it's so important to really understand Down syndrome and really value the people's lives who have Down syndrome. And not only value the life of people with Down syndrome, but also understand how people with Down syndrome can really give so much joy to people around them and just really create a more positive and wonderful society.